There we go. Ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillian today, along with...
Fierce mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service.
Okay, welcome back to Seasons After Fall. For our second stream of this. Last week we finished with our previous game and started with, well, this one. And yeah, I honestly thought we would finish it in that 2.5 hours-ish, but nope.
Yeah, I think we guessed that for when we showcased it, I recall it said something like 25% already done or something. So we guessed, all right, it probably might be done in one stream or a long stream, probably even.
Yeah, we'll probably finish it today. I don't see us making a third stream of this. But yeah, an odd little thing. For some reason, it looked like the timer on the pre-stream started late or something. Even though I pressed it at the usual time. It could be that because I moved the USB receiver for my headset to one of the USB slots on the main PC, that it's drawing power away from the Stream Deck or something. I'll have to experiment around a bit, but yeah, one of the advantages of having moved it there is that I can actually move around the house with the headset on and still keep listening to stuff. But yeah, I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll need to put a larger power source into my computer or something. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that might be like you don't want to have too much or too little power going into the computer.
Too much is less of a problem because it typically gets limited to the amount you need. But if you have too little, yeah, then things are not going to be working.
Yeah, or the problem is that has become a new problem again for, I think I mentioned this before, many new graphic cards and all that, they've been sloppy, so many of those will drive the fans demanding more power than they should be using.
Okay.
But that's more of a, yeah, whoever makes them being sloppy, just slapping it, throwing it out to the market before testing them.
We're testing them enough / properly. I think I'm pretty sure I've heard of multiple occasions of those new 4000 series graphic drivers absolutely melting themselves.
Yeah,
So,
I saw
yeah.
actually one started to boil its connection cable head. And I'm not kidding, it was fizzling like bacon.
Okay, all the better of a reason for me to not have taken from one of those. I typically tend to stick a generation behind with graphic cards until the previous or the next one over gets discounted massively because of a new series coming out.
Yeah, that usually be many people's tactics, but now problem is many new series, they are popping out them like crazy, or they claim they're more powerful, but people not to notice that they are weaker compared to former generations and more glass cannony. And so like,
they break easier.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, all right, it's good, but then we started to notice like 1 or 2 months that the effect is reduced and they won't have as long a lifespan. Like, yeah, I've said it before, and seems to be more clear now. Since the pandemic, when they saw the dollar signs with in the eyes with how many more people started to buy computer parts to make their own computers, they've been greedy.
Yeah, and if they're just going to cut down the lifespan of their products to, well, force people to buy more, then people are just going to buy somewhere else.
Contains the noisiest and most violent of the 4 winds, the Mistral. Only the top of the stone is visible. The rest is buried underground. It's not in its normal state. Go and investigate, Fox, and find out what's holding the stone.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the sad thing. Almost all computer component companies are guilty of this now.
Yeah.
So more than
all
others.
All the more reason to buy older stuff, which will actually last.
If you can. And also, so as I heard, I hope it's false, but if it's true, something that Microsoft and other computer components from motherboards are guilty of now, possibly. If they're going to go for this, installing kill switches in the motherboards to die after 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Intentionally. And the only way you can deactivate them, problem is, again, it's in the motherboard. I think you can see the problem there right away.
Yeah.
You need to be someone who really works with computers to know how to navigate that and not accidentally mess it up more. So, for common folks like me and Hill,
Yeah.
yeah, that.
It's
I feel like we should be in a generation where gaming and all that is greater and better, but
a lot of bullshit.
yeah, and all just to squeeze more money out of us.
What are you doing? Oh. Ew. Wait, did that turn that puddle into a teleportation pad or something? Also, where is that?
Oh gosh, now I think there was something else from Microsoft again. At the end of 2025, support for Windows 10 will end. However, you can pay for extended security updates.
Yeah, of course.
Here's the problem. First year, about I think it was $60. Then you can renew it after 1 year. You can renew it again for a second year. Now it costs around $120. And after a third year, when you can renew it for a third time, $220.
They're basically trying to extort people more.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They said this was being context of that many companies may not be able to buy Windows 11 for the staff. And then again, here's the real.
So they're going to make keeping Windows 10 around more expensive than actually getting the new the new version.
Yeah, but here's the real kicker. The price is per computer.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, if you're a company and you're gonna end up, over $200. Actually, that's gonna be more. So you're gonna need to add the other early years on top on that per computer. But we're up around like almost $400 for 3 years per computer.
Yeah, what people are just going to do then is to not do that and just use other other companies' antivirus and such, which they typically already should.
Yeah, Windows antivirus is actually extremely good. However, again, the price is a bit of a middle finger. And also, problem is, we don't know for how long other people will extend their security offers for Windows 10 for. Some may just move away and stop giving Windows 10 update themselves as well.
Yeah, I didn't mean like you. I meant more independence, like Avast and McAfee. Though I've heard
That's
that
what I meant.
McAfee.
Even they have a limit on how long they will support the system.
Okay.
So
Where
it might
you
be free,
going?
but it will not be infinite. They will move on sooner or later.
Okay, but at least those should be still usable for a good amount of time. Okay, now we've got another teleporter puddle.
I'm just gonna hope there will be enough backlash. But I feel like they got them unnecessary board for they almost forced people to get Windows 10. But when most people like me got it, was at least in somewhat stable state. And I just got it because I got a new computer that came along with it. However, this is way overhanded. I hope they will go to court for. Then
Yeah,
again,
it's extortion.
Microsoft are already in problem, and it doesn't make sense for them to do it either. For more computer owners than ever own Windows 10 than the other previous models. So doing this,
Yeah, it's only going to piss off their customer base. But then again, that's been what so many companies have been doing recently. Okay, that's new.
yeah, I think the sponsors or whatever Microsoft have probably also would like to go. Why do this?
Shareholders.
Yeah, shareholders. They probably also will react to this badly.
If they're
Like-
actually smart enough, because often shareholders are probably some of the stupidest people you can find. Okay, what is the purpose
Yeah.
with this here?
But I think I also heard that it's a bit of coin flip. Some can be extremely stupid, but some can also be extremely smart. And I think Microsoft may even have tried to force the value shift to Windows 10 for currently. But shareholder, they will see how much shares are in Windows 10 compared to 11. They just go, well, they should be supported Windows 11, but there's clearly more money in Windows 10.
Could also be that they're doing that because of that. But yeah, shareholders really only care about one thing, that is just making profit. The issue is, are they smart enough to, well, go for long-term profits, or are they just idiots who go for profit now no matter the cost?
Yeah, what the heck.
If it means burning everything down for next week, for next year.
Yeah, a good example of when they had good is Wildcard. When Wildcard was in early access, they released Scorched Earth DLC in early access. And their shareholders were not happy about it. They thought, just like the audience, that was a bullshit move.
Yeah.
To have a paid DLC for an early access game.
Looks like this place is sort of acting as a teleporter hub as well.
Yeah. Bloody heck, my voice. Ah.
Does that actually get sent over here? Yes, it is. Okay. Then what can we do with you then?
Magical waters, alright. But yeah, I just hope EU and others actually start. And again, EU have already started to act against Apple, Microsoft, and many other companies on these behaviors. It also feels like, due to it, the other companies are trying to do as much stupid things as possible.
Yeah,
Well,
before they
the
get
other
slapped
stupid things are
around.
in court. Is that right?
Yeah. Basically, do all the money grabbing that they can before they get slapped around. What would we even need you for here, or do we need you on the other side?
Yeah, I think I said it before. I will not be surprised that will soon be a. It's not gonna just be a video game crash. It's gonna be a video game crash, computer crash, and maybe even console crash if things go bad as well.
Yeah. Okay. Up there we go. That's where we needed to get you. I was overthinking.
But the thing that you could make it worse is an internet crash.
That I find more doubtful. And oh, I think I see what we need to do. We need to get a bunch of wind blowing against this thing to push it into the towards the surface.
That makes sense. But yeah, I agree with you. It's doubtful, but I think we can agree. If that would happen, yeah, that would really be shit hitting it. No, that's too mild even. That'd be a catastrophe.
Oh, hello. Okay, that's one of those nests up there.
Oh.
And when I'd looked around last week, I did notice something about sleeping spots or something, and I'm guessing that's one of those. We saw one earlier, but I couldn't find where it's or how to get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on this game instead of bullshit.
In some better news with that, actually.
Oh? Please share some good news.
In America, the FCC has reverted a ruling. Oh, hello. Okay, a bit late on that game. Has reversed a ruling that said that internet access was not a commodity, but instead a luxury. So basically allowing internet providers to basically absolutely fleece their clients. But that has now been reverted. So yeah, internet should be a lot more, a lot cheaper now, or going to be a lot cheaper in America.
Nice. I recall that for many of the rules could damage the world in general.
Yeah,
as a side
since
effect.
it sets a stupid precedents for others to abuse. And all because of one asshole with his oversized mug, who was very
Are you sure
clearly...
there's nothing you want to say to me?
No, why? Now what have I done?
How do you explain a deer lost in the middle of the well? And tell me how a salmon climbed a pine tree all by itself. And what is that jellyfish doing in the water?
The evolution of the species, perhaps?
Yes, it's that, of course.
Oh, never mind. I was just having a bit of fun, that's all.
How many times do I have to tell you? We don't mistreat the animals. We don't do horrible things to them.
But it's so boring just having to wait around in this forest.
No, we can't just wait. We have to look, listen, and learn.
I know. But it's hard. I'm sorry.
It's not apologies I want from you. I just want you to understand the importance of a life. We don't possess an animal unless it's strictly necessary. If it's in danger or if the sanctuary needs it, for example. But while I wait for you to understand, I'll try and stop the animals from coming to our forest.
Okay, so that's why there's practically no animals here. The Guardian of Winter is basically warding them off.
Ah, understandably so.
Yeah.
For
It's very much sounding like the seed. Oof, Muddy Dream. It's very much sounding that the seed is, well, acting a lot like just a petulant child.
well, Seed. Maybe you get a clue.
Yeah.
Is young, and she keeps all calling the others elders. And let's be honest, bloody heck, even teenagers have sometimes struggled with the concept of how valuable our life is.
Yeah.
Some will understand it early on, even kids will stand on early on. Not always.
Yeah, it depends on the life experiences they, well, experience, and, well, the teachings of the parents.
Yeah.
Because a child with a shitty parent is very likely to end up growing into a shitty kid.
Yeah, but then we also have the occasion where you have a good parent, but you have a shitty kid. Like, you try your best to actually do something good, but they just react it all for some reason.
Yeah.
So I think those are a bit more rare.
Okay. We have our second flow.
So I guess in those cases, the influence may be bad influence could be coming from somewhere else where they had problem separated from.
Yeah. Though I think there have been a few studies that have had leanings that sometimes it can just be utterly genetic, with some people just turning out to be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, probably
Not
why
fully
people...
confirmed, of course, but still
Yeah.
there's always a small chance.
Yeah. probably why people always are concerned whenever there's a child that's offspring of a criminal and such. Because I feel usually it's unfair to judge them since
Yeah.
don't yeah, you know the phrase, don't judge by the sins of the father. But so many do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Wake up. And get the hell over there. I have to say that... in part, I can definitely see why people would get a bit frustrated with this game, since it doesn't keep track of objectives and such. So if you were to stop with this game for, say, like a week or more... yeah, you could definitely lose track of what was going on and such.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it is also very nice, and it is rather immersive as well.
Oh yeah, and bloody gorgeous.
There we go. Okay. Now, just gotta get rid of any other obstacles in the way of the flow towards the stone. Okay. Are there any actually? Because we already broke that. I guess in a way you could say, in part due to it being so immersive, that it also pushes you towards keeping track of things with pen and paper or such, like in the olden days, like the 90s and such.
Possibly. I've actually been started to use some pen and paper, but for different reasons. Like, I actually started to take notes of the things I built in Valheim.
Yeah, I have some design paper around here from when I was working on on Dwarf Fortress designs and such, and I used it with design paper. I basically mean like paper that's drawn in with squares on it and such. Also need to have that be melted.
Wait, did you also use design paper when you were designing Minecraft buildings?
Basically. Not sure if that's the correct word for it, but it's what I use for it. And okay, I was kind of hoping that the wind would drag this up, but no.
I can say this here. You basically turned it into a design paper with how you used it.
Yeah, it's not like official blueprint stuff or such. Let's see. Let's pop out and back in again, because that's when last time it gave a progression on that.
Yeah, oh, actually, says a bit Valheim. Once Ashlands is out, we had me and Hill had to that we were to reduce. We wait for
There
that
we
now.
go. Bit odd that they didn't do that earlier. But oh well. Okay.
All right. We had a bit more before we tried to have as many people as possible, like 4. But we reduced to, all right, minimum 3 people, 4 if possible. But once Ashlands, the update is officially out for Ashlands of Valheim, we reduced it to 2 since, well, you don't need 3-4 people against the Iktyr, Eldo, Bone Mass.
Yeah, though I think for the most part we'll probably just off-screen stuff, since it would mostly just be repeat stuff anyways.
Yeah, like building the base and preparing the farm and such, we will do probably off-stream. We probably will do the bosses on-stream, but once things are prepared, we probably will skip out the searching part for them.
The seed said when she scolded you for waking me up. It's obvious now. Only the seed could have sent us to sleep. Why did she do that?
Fully confirmed now that she is actually the seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3 of the winds awakened. Only 1 remaining now should be in the mountains, I believe.
Yep. Oh, yeah. one of the reasons is, beside what Hill said, just repeating what we are done, is also easy to get up a lot of food where you have less mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we have get double resources, which work all right. We were just us two, but add a third and a fourth person. Yeah, we had some
quickly adding
food
up.
issues. So what?
Then it quickly adds up.
Yeah. So, hunting with this thing we have now will probably prevent us from needing to do a lot of farms, except the chicken farm. And Loxus Drew dropped a lot of meat to begin with. But yeah, definitely once we are within the Mother and the other high level bosses, we probably invite the other ones to join again, unless they are available of course, earlier. But those are the bosses: Mother, Yagov, Queen, and oh, you're gonna feel for this one who the new boss is.
No.
Father.
Okay, so another dragon.
I think you can guess in what relation he has with the other one.
Yeah.
With the name. I actually said it's father, but still. I had a YouTuber showed me some things, and they had the head as a trophy. They were not expected to hear to talk. I couldn't barely read it, but I saw it in the last text. Mother. They mentioned mother, and it clicked with me right away. Oh, the husband.
Yeah. He's going to be miffed about us slaying his wife.
Yeah, so all of us have something against us, all that, but oh boy,
Him
the actual
double.
boss. Yeah,
For him, it's personal.
exactly.
That reminds me, actually, once we have actually beaten each of the bosses, we should take them on again for their trophy, so we can hang those around the base as decorations and see what they have to say when they start complaining at us, because we've had Eiktyr's heads at nearly all times during our previous bases.
Yeah,
So I'm curious what the others will say, if anything.
Eiktyr's is the easy one, but also, let's be honest, they look the most badass truth over the wall.
True. Okay, now where is the stone going to be here?
Oh god, I just imagined someone showing you the D trophies. And you just go, we have here, just go, oh, this is impressive. You should see mine at home. And then you show a picture of a stag with a lot of metal chains in their horns.
And now you could do the reverse with the X at home meme. Eikthyr, and we have Eikthyr at home, just a normal deer.
Oh gods. That's a meme I both love and hate.
So,
For I have seen some that I just go, ew.
yeah, you always have assholes like that.
Yeah, or people who have a concerning humor. Like, someone asked, I want to find a girlfriend. And the mother says, you have a girlfriend at home.
Blow up doll.
No, worse.
Okay, I don't think we need to continue on that line.
Yeah, that was my introduction to that meme, and I did not like it.
It's a long-ass shortcut.
I think I just remember how I responded. I actually finished the video, stared at the screen for 2-3 minutes, trying to analyze what the heck I just saw. Then I stood up, walked to the window, I just looked outside.
Thus you were emulating another